latest odds to win at the Century Tournament of Champions, courtesy of PointsBet Sports Book. And Jon Rahm had been sort of dallying back and forth over the last few hours with Justin Thomas, who, just a few hours ago had been the favorite. But now it's back to Jon Rahm. You look a little further down, Schauffele presenting some good value. He won here. In fact, that was his last ever win, 2019. Sam Burns, if you listen to our segment with Todd Lewis, thinks Burns could have an enormous year. He's now the 10th ranked player in the world. That might be a good buy right there. And with that, we welcome in the head of trading at PointsBet. It is Jay Croucher. And Jay, Happy New Year to you. We'll get right to it. Who are the major players that you're monitoring from a betting perspective in 2022?
Hi guys. Yeah, I think that the big name for us is Jon Rahm, who last year was obviously the number one player. He went on a run at one point where he had 15 top 10s out of 19 starts, was just comically insane consistency. But he doesn't really win that many tournaments outside of the US Open. So we often had him the favourite to win, but he never really got the victory. So it'd be interesting to see if in 2022 he can convert some of those top 10s into victories. And then the other guy I think is really interesting is Patrick Cantlay, who had 3 wins in his last 8 starts, obviously had an incredible playoffs, and whether he can really leap into that tier 1 with Jon Rahm, because at the end of last year it was really Rahm in a tier by himself in terms of the odds, and then there was 8 or 9 guys after him, guys like Bryson DeChambeau, Dustin Johnson, Patrick Cantlay. So it'd be interesting to see if any of those guys in that second tier can join Rahm at number 1.
Jay, we think Tiger is going to be coming back at some point in 2022 based on what we saw at the PNC Championship in December. So how do you approach pricing Tiger?
Yeah, I think we approach him like everyone else does, which is with a lot of hope, but mainly just uncertainty, where we don't know what he's going to look like, if he's going to come back, and at what stage. It doesn't stop people from betting on Tiger Woods, though. We're still taking action on Tiger at 40-1 to win the Masters, and those bets, they'll only stand if he does actually enter the field. So a lot of interest naturally in Tiger Woods. He is the biggest name in the sport. From a betting perspective, it's largely wait and see.
Some players, I'm talking about gamblers, don't simply like playing the chalk or the favorites. They want to take a bigger swing. So which under-the-radar players could make a big push in 2022?
I think a few of the names to look for are Scotty Scheffler, who's really knocking on the door of that top tier, just eerily consistent, and whether he can turn some of those top 10s, top 20s into victories, that will be something to watch. My guy, my countryman, Cam Smith as well, who had an excellent back end of 2021. Interesting to see if he can jump into that top 5, top 10. And then another name a bit further down is Matthew Wolff, who's one of the most difficult golfers in the world to price, just because he is so inconsistent. But he has the game where he has the upside to win any given tournament. He also has the game where he can miss the cut in any given tournament. But he's just another guy to watch because he does have the talent to really break through.
Jay Croucher of PointsBet. He is the head of trading. Jay, thank you. We'll catch up with you soon.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.